I'm sorry, Greg, what was the question? Live via satellite, it's Two Cousins Drinking.
And today we're Two Cousins drinking Maduro Brown Ale from Cigar City Brewing, Tampa, Florida. Check that out.
I'm checking it.
That is a lovely brown.
It's Maduro Brown.
I'm going to smell it.
Let's do our job, Greg. I smell
lawnmowers.
bit of chocolate, sweet chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate and toffee-covered almonds. Shall we go to the most important step now, Gregory?
Slapping blue?
Drink it?
Oh, yes. Let's drink it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I still get a little bit of a bitter chocolate.
Yeah.
It might be my simple mind again because it's Cigar City Brewing. I'm getting a sort of in a sweet way, a tobacco, hint of tobacco. Maybe it's more like a nutty.
Mm-hmm. Sweet tobacco, nut. It's all the same.
I'm just going to keep saying things till you nod your head. I'm getting a lime jello.
This is almost closer to a porter. It's pretty heady. Not in a bad way at all. It's very, very tasty. But it's heavier than I was expecting.
This is more powerful than Newcastle.
Yeah, that's...
Which is a delicious beer. Let me tell you a little about Cigar City Brewing, Gregory. It's founded in Tampa, Florida in 2007 is the official date by Joey Redner. The first commercial batch of beer, though, was produced on January 30th, 2009, which the first batch was the Maduro Brown Ale.
That date is a very significant date. That's the date I got laid off from my first job moving to California.
The brewmaster is Wayne Wambles, which sounds like a character from a Marvel comic. He's sort of a sidekick from Marvel. The brewery currently produces approximately 170,000 barrels of beer annually, with distribution in 39 of these United States numbers.
Their Jai Alai IPA was the #1 selling craft 6-pack in the U.S. grocery stores. In 2016, they got bought by Canarchy, which is a group of breweries backed by a private equity firm.
The ABV is 5.5%. The IBU is 25.
165 calories and 19 grams of carbs. This particular English-style brown ale features flaked oats. The silky body is what the flake oats are supposed to do, and I agree, it does have a silky body.
So a Maduro is a cigar, correct? Their website, it says that the Maduro is one of the darkest colored and most complex cigars. It's everything is well balanced in here. Nothing shoots out at you.
What kind of ratings would you give this silky smooth and full-bodied beer?
I am currently enjoying this beer 95, and I want another one at 96.
I am also enjoying this at 95, but I want another one at 95.
Stay tuned for beer number 2 when we find out what happened to Paul Blue. Hecho a mano. It's beer 2, as Greg has said. We're Two Cousins Drinking. I'm JP.
I'm Greg. We drink beer 3 times, as Two Cousins Drinking should, and then we tell you what we think along the way and what we think at the end and how many we think you should drink.
It's a hefty, filling mouthfeel with this.
I think that's why I felt it was more closer to a porter than a brown.
Clowns coming out? The term brown ale, Gregory, was first used by London brewers in the late 17th century. 18th century brown ales were lightly hopped and brewed from 100% brown malt. Yes, around 1800, brewers stopped producing the old style of brown ales, and they moved away from using brown malt as the base. North American brown ales, they trace their heritage to American home brewing and adaptations of the English beers. I'm getting a lot. Yeah, it's a lot drier on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
It's my simple mind keeps thinking of tobacco and cigars. I could see this going well with a cigar. What do you think of their marketing? Let's start with the cigar theme.
It's Cigar City Brewing. Like, you should embrace that completely.
Half the breweries in this country are either bicycle or dog themed, so this is something unique. And the can. What's interesting is the sort of the dark brown part. If you're not paying attention and you see it's Cigar Brewing, you just sort of think it's the wrapper of a cigar. It's the like leaf. And then if you actually stop and look, it's actually little drawings of people making cigars.
Yeah.
It works on so many levels. Here's what I like. They do give you a lot of info, but they're nice about it and just put it on the bottom. So the people that want it, it's there, but it's not ruining the... Some people ruin the whole packaging by putting it up here. It's there if you want it. It's on the bottom.
What did you say the IBUs was?
I said the IBUs was 25.
I got news for you.
Their website said 25. They have made me look like a fool.
Uh-oh. On that subject, how much are you enjoying it? How much do you want another?
That being said, I'm still enjoying this beer at 95, but I want another one, a 90.
I'm going to agree with your numbers 100%.
Ooh. Shall we finish this second beer? I'll let my rage fly on beer 3. The rage has taken over.
I see that.
Brewery lied. So like a moron, I introduced this beer as being IBU 25. This is really going to take over the whole news cycle for a couple weeks once this video is posted. Uh-oh, I've just discovered I can slide beers on this table.
How many of these could you or would you in one sitting of drink?
If I were to drink this, I think because of the complexity and the heftiness of this, I probably would do 2.
Yeah.
It's delicious, but I think it's sort of filling. Walter Mercado.
What movie are you going to pair with this?
Ooh. I'm sorry, Greg, what was the question?
What Floridian peninsula would you... what's the question?
I would pair this beer with European Vacation.
Mm. Does this brown ale have a spot on your pantheon?
Of brown ales? I would... I think so.
You'd have this over Newcastle?
Probably. If I saw this in Newcastle on a shelf, I'm going to go for this.
Oh, yeah, easily, yeah. What kind of drunk is this making you?
After beer 3, this is a... I want to lounge around outside. Yeah. Would you buy this again, Gregory?
Yes.
Would you recommend it to strangers on the street?
Yes, I would scream at them, buy this beer! Would you fight Don Knotts for a 6-pack of this? Ooh. You're on your Chase Lounge with your hat down, and you got your 6-pack, and Don Knotts comes up and grabs that 6-pack from you.
He jumps over the fence. Ha ha! Like
yes.
That? Yes.
And he starts running. You fight him?
That would get me off my Chase Lounge.
Don Knotts! Quit stealing my beer!
Yeah. It's like a raccoon or a squirrel. Damn it, Knotts! I said out of my yard! Yes, I'd have my broom. Get out! We seem to have a problem with Don Knotts trying to get our beer. I would recommend one of those electric rackets for bugs. Hey, if anyone's still watching, hit the subscribe button.
I'm enjoying it still at 95, but I want another, 85. It's getting really heavy.
100% the numbers I was thinking. I am enjoying it at 95. I want another in 85. Shall we wrap this show up?
Wrap it up, baby. Sing me out. Blue?
Blue, sing us out.
Sing us out, Blue.
We'll do it live.